The following portion of Tech Talk is sponsored by Next Tech Wireless.
Welcome back to Good Day Kansas. I'm here at Greenfield Robotics with Clint, just outside of Cheney. And Clint, you got a super cool concept here, robots, agriculture. Can you talk a little bit about, first of all, why you guys do what you do and maybe some misconceptions that people may have about it?
Yeah. The reason we do this is to get chemicals out of ag. And so chemicals are sprayed on most fields around the United States and worldwide, frankly. And we think it's just too much, and it's impacting soil and human health. And so we didn't see how existing machinery could get the job done, so that's why we exist. We think, in terms of humans, there's trace amounts of chemicals being found on foodstuffs all over, even a lot of organic certified. And then the second thing is soil health problems. Those same chemicals basically can suppress what's going on with the soil, the microbiological activities are going on there that basically can feed the crop with less chemical fertilizer and eventually zero.
How does this impact the outcome of that product, and how does this impact the farmers and their process?
Yeah, so there are farmers who are doing chemical-free farming without tillage, but it's a lot of work. It's much more expensive and it's costly, but they're doing great. Right, so we know it works. It isn't a question if these techniques can work, it's a matter of making it cost effective and much easier.
And so when we're thinking about these big fields, how do these little guys make it all happen?
Yeah, we get asked that a lot. There's a few things. Keep in mind that these bots this year will run probably 16 hours a day, 16 to 18, right? And the other thing is, as time goes by, now we're doing weeding during the day, foliar feeding at night with some subgroup, then we're doing the foliar testing, and then we've got all these other things we're going to add to them that are already testing in fields. And so they're not just doing one thing. So the big change is this: once you take the human out of the machine, you're not trying to get in and out of the field. It's actually better to basically stay in the field and keep tending to your crop all the time. And so we can stay there and just do activity after activity. And there's just no competition with the price on it. The way these things are going to go, we've gamed that out, but it makes no sense to have huge equipment.
And I did want to ask, too, about the sustainability aspect of things and how it impacts our planet ultimately.
Yeah, we just think, so there's a few things. Nutrient density has been dropping since the 50s in the things you buy at the grocery store. And a lot of that is due to the way we farm and the way we grow things and the tillage and all that. And then the chemicals, of course. And so we reduce all that and then hopefully eliminate all of it. And so as we do that, what allows the soil to come back alive. And when the soil comes back alive, what it does is it feeds the plant instead of synthetic fertilizers. And once you start doing that, your costs come way down, but also the plant's getting more of what it needs. And then what's going to be interesting is, instead of farmers spending all this time and money worrying about huge equipment, what they can do is spend more time, like I used to in my greenhouses, worrying about the plants, right? And once you're worrying about the plants, then you can tune those plants. And there's a guy named Russell Hedrick. He just set the record in the U.S. for corn yield, 400 bushels an acre. And so using these foliar feeding techniques.
Super cool. Wow. Well, thank you so much for having us in today and explaining about your robots. Can you let people know where they can get more information if they're interested and get involved?
Greenfieldrobotics.com. Just drop us a line there.
Well, thank you so much. We'll have more on Get to Kansas right after the break.